Hi, and welcome to Cat Run Figures. And today I'm doing something that has been requested a million times over. Only this is not like a full room tour like people keep asking me to do. Instead, because we're still working on this room, instead we're just gonna do a shelf tour. So this was asked, highly requested. So just enjoy, I guess. So first off, I'd like to show you the top of it. No, we're not done painting the room. Ignore that. So I just have some of my pop rides up there. This is some of my favorite Funko Pops. So I have all of my various Daenerys's with all their different dragons, including the Red Air and the Barnes & Noble exclusive. And then we've got all of her babies and a bunch of others. Flocked Ghost, Scarred Face Tyrion, my Wizard of Oz, Grey Wind, Renly, Sansa Stark, you know, a couple masks, a giant Pokeball, Sam's weapon from Trick or Treat. Don't judge me for Spice World, I love the Spice Girls, still do. So we've got Sam's mask, we've got the Halo mask. I have a ton of masks and heads, so once we get this room better put together, that's all going to be in one area, but for right now it works. So here's some more Funko Pops. Poison Ivy as Barbie as Poison Ivy. More Funkos. More Funkos. Right there. Put her back. Yeah, there's a switch there, so deal. For some reason, my cat decided to knock down the figure up there, so I've got to straighten that in a minute. I've got some Young Justice figures. I've got a ton of my Harleys. Any of the shelves that are like this are 3 deep for Funko Pops. I really don't feel like going into it too terribly much, but the ones over here are 2 deep. As you can see, there's a lot more room over here. I don't really feel like going through all those, so that would take forever. And then here's some of my statues. I have to fix Hot Girl because my lovely kittens decided to break off her hairpiece, so it's in a little baggie over here. Don't judge me. As you can see here, Mark is a trickster and decided that putting a Five Nights at Freddy's head in one of the spare hands from another statue right at Mad Moxie was hilarious. So, you know. Here, let me move the lighting before I blind you guys. Continuing on, we have what I like to call my Women of Power shelf. So we have a ton of Barbies, don't judge me. Little mighty pint-sized heroes of, and there goes a cat. So pint-sized heroes, different things. Once again, Mark is feeding Emma Frost to Jaws. We have Lady Princess Kenny, because, you know, Princess Kenny, why the hell not? And just an array of statues and figures that I really like. So moving on to the next shelf, we have a good selection of Justice League and miscellaneous Marvel. So we've got my Bruce Wayne, that was from Kotobukiya SDCC, not this last year, but the year prior to that. We have Hawkeye, Captain America, there's an Arkham Batman. Alfred Pennyworth is behind all of them, but his box is ridiculous, so I didn't really feel like taking him out. And just a assortment of fun little figures. So continuing on, more pop figures, because everybody needs more pop figures. And we've got more pop figures. So on back up here, I've got...
Do you need me for height, honey?
No, I'm short. Let it be. I've got my Death of the Family Joker mask up there. I have a Red Hood in here. I've got my Batarang. I have...
short arms.
Yes, I do. So I've got the Justice League and the villains. I've got the Justice League over there behind the Pez Hobbit, so I'll show you that in a minute. I've got the Lord of the Rings Pez with more pint-sized heroes and the like. I've got a bunch of other pop figures. I try to keep some of my favorites up front, so I've got my V for Vendetta. You saw my mask for that down there. Hawkgirl, Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne's Batman, Killing Joke Joker, both of my Impopster Harley Quinns, both the Batman and the Batgirl. I've got my SDCC Buffy and my Bloody Sharknado. I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so, you know, had to happen. This is my Red Hood and the Outlaws shelf, which really doesn't do it justice because I have so many things for those 3 main characters. And I do have Bizarro coming, so he's gonna need room, but New 52, Red Hood and the Outlaws, there's Jason Todd, here's Starfire, kind of love the arsenal though. Once again, Mark being funny, he put Spider-Man over there checking out Starfire. This is a print signed by Kenneth Rockfort, so I thought it looked really cool there. This is, I don't collect a lot of Dorbs, but it was Starfire, so I had to get it. A Kenneth Rockfort Starfire statue, New 52 Red Hood Kotobukiya, and just some little Teen Titans minifigs. So that's kind of cool. Next, on to my Bat Family shelf. Yes, Red Hood should be down here, but, you know, Red Hood and the Outlaws, he needs to be up there. So, I'm really excited that that Kotobukiya just announced that they're going to be releasing a new 2-pack for Damian Wayne and Ace the Bat Hound. So, this Ace the Bat Hound will go somewhere else, and that Ace will come in here. I have a number of different Red Hood figures behind, so, and a good chunk of my Bat Family statues right here for Kotobukiya. As you can tell, I kind of have a thing for Kotobukiya figures, and I've got a lot of random little figures. Joker's thrown in there, because, you know, Lego Batman, Lego Joker. Had to happen. So, continuing on, we've got my on-air sign. What I think should have happened between the fight with the Viper and the Mountain. So you can see the Mountain's dead. Just a little Ball State Cardinals thing. I keep him up here because my dog keeps trying to get a hold of him. So, you know, just a bunch of random minis. Bottle of True Blood, not a big deal. My moon stick. I have a number of Sailor Moon articles. It's one of my favorites, so I have it up here. Also, it fits there on the shelf, so it works. The other ones I have are a lot bigger. So, continuing on, more pop figures. This is annoying because this cord's normally out of the way, but Mark thought it was hilarious to move it to where I couldn't turn it off normally like I normally do. So yeah, now it's in the way because I really don't want to have to move all this in order to get it straight. So next we have most of my Power Rangers pop figures and a bunch of other random pops front. And then up here, we've got my Playkai Arts Harley from Arkham. We have my Justice League from the New 52 right there, right next to their villains. Alright, so Here is another shelf on the bookcase. Just a bunch of other random Funko Pops that I really like. I love my Genie, and you know, my Ricochet Rabbit and my gold Batman are pretty awesome as well. I don't actually collect Zoom Zooms, but that was given to me, and it was a little Thanos, so I thought it was kind of cool. This is a little Lucky Kitty figure, so if you know at all about Lucky Cats, I collect them. Random Pokeball, really cool. Just needs to be there. So, Venus, if you know at all about her, she's the only female Ninja Turtle. Just a random Donatello that I thought kind of looked like Batman. So, he's staying out. Next, we're moving on to some of my Power Ranger stuff, which we already saw the Legacy helmet and my Morpher. I've got my Pink Ranger Morpher corn in there already, and I've got the rest of my Morpher corns right there. I just recently rebought these, and they're the Thunder Bikes. So I've got my Red Ranger one and my Yellow Ranger one. So I did have these when I was a kid, but like everyone else, you know, Mom made my brother and I get rid of all of our Power Ranger stuff because we had, quote, outgrown it. But, you know, overgrown child, so I'm rebuying a lot of it. Also, another sign that Mark really likes to mess around, he put the unboxed Joker Batman right here. So, continuing on to the next shelf, I've got my, I believe these are Jabberee Ruby figures. I believe that's what the company's called for them, but I have them all. I love, love, love Ruby from Rooster Teeth. If you're not watching it, I would definitely suggest checking it out. And behind, like I've said before, I'm not really a big Dorbs collector, but I'm kind of in love with the XLs. So I've got a bunch of those. Had to get Robin. I love Robin. I've got my detective mode XL Dorb over there, but I'm not going to show you that today. Here's a bunch more statues. This was commissioned by a local artist at Indiana Comic Con a couple years ago. I loved Sonic, and he just looks fantastic, especially in person. It's all motorcycle parts, so pretty cool. I've got my Cyclops, my Emma Frost, my Magic, Wolverine, and then behind I've got Claptrap and a couple random droids from Star Wars. Next, I've got a ton of Flash. These are not all of my Flash, but, you know, Flash life. Next, I've got a bunch more random pops. So, just other things that I just either didn't have a place for them, or I just thought they looked really cool. So, I'm not really going to show you an overview because I've got a lot of things going on behind me right now, where we're building more shelves and we're building out for filming setup, but this is traditionally what you guys get to see right behind me. So I'm just going to end it here. I know it's kind of all over the place, but I love it. And it's taken a really long time to amass this collection. So as always, guys, give me a like if you like this video. Comment below and tell me what you think. And also tell me whether or not you would like a full video once I get everything finished. Subscribe to my channel for more comic book content, or check out any of the older videos I have up for offer here on Cat Run Figures. And until next time, I'm your host, Caitlin. Bye.